and in line, and I also think he feels as though it's his responsibility to keep Ben Husk in line.
Anyways, so Monday we get together, or before that?
Oh, well, Monday we're getting together.
Okay.
When are we getting together?
I don't know, we'll figure that out.
Now?
Right now, yeah.
Okay, and when else are we getting together?
Right now. Tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
So I would say that the rehearsals haven't gone great. But at the same time, you know, I'm not of the personality where I'm gonna burn any bridges or slam the door on anything. If we don't hit it this time, you know, we can reassess whether or not I'm gonna need them to play with me for this tour.
I felt like we started to wrap it up and play pretty well. It's just, it took a little while. Some of the songs we were playing just as well last week, and last practice was disappointing, so getting over that hurdle today was something to do.
The problem is I am deficient in all areas of life.
Or let's start with the Runaway. You want to try that? We'll ease on into it. You ready? All right. How do you think the bass sounds? All right. Fine. Are the one that knows how to play the songs, and you're dealing with two other people that don't, you try to play band leader. You're giving a look over to the drummer because you know that there's a fill that needs to be there, and he doesn't know that. And you need to remember that. Give a look over to the drummer and make him understand that that's where the fill goes. And it's just more things than I can think about. You know, I need to just think about singing and playing the songs. And, you know, and that's just the things that are at the forefront of my mind. Beyond that, I've been worrying about booking shows and gas money and all that stuff. For the most part, you know, I think that they got the job done. You know, I think it sounded pretty good. That was all right.
One of the big differences between life on the road and regular life is food. If you're sitting next to Ben, you will notice that he has a tendency to announce to himself what he's doing. What we were able to eat was also questionable. Basically, it comes down to what can survive in the van and what can't. And what could survive in the van on this particular trip was most likely canned food, beans and corn, which led to the sandwich of tour. Spread avocados, baked beans on 2 slices of bread. When you're hungry, it definitely does the job.
If I had more strength, I'd give this one to you. But I'm so hungry.
As so much time was spent in the van, you end up eating in the van. And oddly enough, this was a tour filled with canned food, but no can opener.
Is this a can opener time?
Of course, it wasn't all like this.
It's too much dairy, chocolate, and sugar. My body.
We also had our choice of roadside dining. We always seem to be leaving these places not feeling that good. We're pretty much at the mercy of whatever's around. Driving through the country, we ended up staying with different people we knew, who were gracious enough to offer us a meal. When you're living in a van and you're losing weight, you'll eat pretty much anything that's given to you. Could be soy products, potatoes, rice, vegetables. It really doesn't matter. You'll probably eat it.
Yeah.
It is amazing, though, the generosity you'll come across when driving through America.
You don't get a lot of vegetables.
It's very apparent when you're really in need. We're just a bunch of hungry young guys living in a van. For example, we'd been driving all day from Kentucky to Chattanooga, Tennessee. When we arrived at the house we were going to play a show at, there was already food waiting for us. Daniel, our host, had prepared us a little meal. Needless to say, we were beyond appreciative for anybody who had done something that thoughtful for us on the road.
We're going to New York, we're loading up the van.
The winter weather put a tightness in my chest, tougher than leather, left me gasping for each breath. Need reassurance, health insurance. If I drop dead, there won't be dead after my death. I'll say the same thing that a million people say. It's hard to find a job you love and still get paid.
Everything that you put out, you're not doing it for a hit, you're not doing it for money, you're not doing it for all the wrong things that people in music are doing it for. You're doing it for Johnny Gordon, man. You're doing it for, like, I'm an artist. And that's been lost in music.
Income's not stable. Are you allowed to bow your head down and defeat? I'll say the same thing that a million people say. It's hard to find a job you love and still get paid. At your parents' request.
And our goal was just to show up in town and look for a show. As soon as we got there, we were parked in a 30-minute parking spot, and we split up into groups of 2. And just spend a half hour asking anyone who looked like they might know where a band could play a show, like where we should go, what bars or venues or street corners we should hit up to play a show. And everyone directed us to Valentine's, so we showed up there, and I just sort of asked the bartender if we could play that night. And as luck would have it, there was no band booked, so we set up our gear. Now we gotta find a place to sleep. And we played a show right there at Valentine's. It was pretty empty, but I certainly didn't mind playing. And we made, I think, like $6 or $7. right next door